Adam. Hey, Dutch. Vince Russo recently made a bold prediction regarding Triple H in 2025. He said, quote, I think Hunter will be gone from the WWE in 2025. I'm sorry, these lawsuits are going to develop. A lot more is going to come out of them. Ari Emanuel has The Rock on board. Ari Emanuel and The Rock have a very, very, very long relationship. Not mentioning Nick Khan, I guess. The Rock is so key to this because why do I need Triple H if I got The Rock? You don't think The Rock doesn't have a laundry list of people he'd want to hire and bring into the fold? Brian Gewirtz at the top of that list. I don't really see a need for Triple H if Ari's got Rock in his back pocket. What do you think of this take and love the show? I mean, I think that's insane.
No, I don't believe that. I don't think, why would, hey, there was nothing floating around about Triple H with the young girls or the young boys. None of that was ever floating around. One reason is because he was married to the boss's daughter. That would have been found out a lot sooner than it was found out with those other guys because of her. And I would say that Triple H knew what he was doing. He knew what chances he would be taking if he followed that route of the young boys or young girls or whatever, and even messing around. He wasn't going to do that. I don't think that The Rock, I don't care how much money they pay him, I don't think Rock has the talent to book a whole territory. He can book himself, great. That's fine. But he's booking an over property himself. So he knows how to handle himself. Brian Gewirtz knows how to handle The Rock. But as far as about the whole crew, I don't know if Brian, he knows what needs to be done, but he's most effective if he can channel that into one source instead of 10 sources. I think he'd be a lot more effective. And do I believe that Triple H is going to leave? No, I do not. I don't think, why would you mess with something that's going big guns right now? And it's still going to be doing big guns next year. So why would you take the main figure that has all these guys lined up and they trust him? Because I don't think The Rock wants to spend that much time with it. He's got other things going on too. So I think that he's going to take his $30 million job as on the board of RKO and do his working and let all he wants to do is give his ideas to Triple H and work through it that way. Instead of giving 10, he's going to give one.
The one thing that The Rock booked himself in earlier this year was to book Cody out of the WrestleMania event. And it turned out that Rock had his finger so far off the pulse of what the people wanted that says all you need to know about The Rock's booking ability. Then they had to totally retcon it and basically bring Cody back in.
But they would have taken that angle and they would have turned it in such a way that the people could not wait for Cody to step back in. Because they figured, and I think they figured then that he's getting screwed. Even when he walked away, I thought, what the hell is this? And I'm going to say, they're going to turn this as The Rock screwed Cody. And it would have taken it longer to get there, but Cody would have still ended up in the same way he is now. He still end up as the champion and still is the top babyface and selling a ton of merchandise. So, but as it turned out, The Rock couldn't do it because he was going off to do this movie. So he couldn't be the main ingredient of it because he wasn't going to be there. So, but I don't think Triple H is going to be moved out anytime soon.
Also mentions Brian Gewirtz at the top of this list. God, I hope Brian Gewirtz doesn't get in. Again, WWE, because I will. Listen, some people will disagree, but Brian Gewirtz ruined The Rock.
Well, I don't. I think he can book The Rock, but can he book a whole territory?
I think he did at one point. Was he head writer for Raw at one point? So I guess he did. I mean, especially after The Rock.
Yeah, but the head writer doesn't mean that you're just approving stuff that other people write. and you're giving your opinion on it, whether it can go or not. But he does. But he also had the Rock right beside him. So what he didn't know, the Rock did, and I don't think Gerwitz. I heard he was good, and he is good with the Rock, but I don't know how he would be with the other talent.